welcome back to the vlog. You're watching HKBMW, and I've had a lot of questions on the height sensors. They are a pain in the butt. It took me almost a year just to figure them out, and today I'm gonna show you guys what I did. How did I install them? The install that I did is a little gimmicky, but it works, and I haven't had an issue since I did it this way. Now that I know how and where they need to be mounted with the lengths of the rods, I can make it a little bit more permanent, but it worked in the meantime, and it got me through the entire drive of Seattle and all summer. So let's get the car up in the air and take the wheels off, and I'll show you guys how I installed the height sensors on my BMW F30. Okay, wheels are off, car's in the air. Let's start off on the front, because if you watched the original height sensor install video, it's not changed in the front. So we'll just go over it really quickly for all of you that haven't seen that video yet. Okay, first things first is this strap right here. I made this from some other metal strapping material. So it was just a flat piece. I curved it around this sway bar and then bolted it together with the height sensor arm. And then there's the height sensor. The biggest thing I've learned is the height sensor, this rod should be as perpendicular as possible. And so here's it's got the turnbuckles on both sides. So, and there's flexibility, so this can move around without having anything breaking. And that's what you want. You want these to be able to move freely and not bind, because you're gonna either break this arm or you're gonna break something that you just really don't want to have to try and be replacing. So just make sure you keep those up and down perpendicular and measure this just like the instructions manual does. The height sensor itself I bolted right to the actual car. So the fronts are pretty straightforward. That was the easiest. They've never given me any troubles. I've never had any problems with them. They just work. They always have. But the backs, on the other hand, I think I've redone those probably 3 or 4 times. So let's get back there and I'll show you guys exactly what I did. You guys will remember this bracket that I made. I cherry maxed them onto the actual car itself, and then the height sensor is bolted to the bracket. The big change was down below. I used to have the height sensor mounted in this bolt, and what was happening was the arm was coming out diagonally too much, so when the car suspension would fully extend, the height sensor was, when the suspension was fully compressed, what was happening was this rod was too long and it was overextending the height sensor all the way up, and causing it to fail because the travel was going too far. So what I ended up doing was same thing. I made the mounting point at the bottom more perpendicular to the height sensor itself. So now when the suspension is fully extended, the arm isn't too short, and when it's fully compressed, completely aired out, the arm isn't too long. And now the height sensor reads in the acceptable range. So I think what we're going to do here is I actually have this lower part of the height sensor. It's actually tie wrapped to this arm, and then I ran some duct tape around it to make sure that it stayed in position. It's held. You can see the tape is holding just fine. There's probably no reason to change it, except for I think I'm gonna get a clamp that will go around this arm, and then I can run a bolt through there and it should be good. The big thing I want to prevent is I don't want this to be sliding up and down and get all the way up here again, like by this hole, and then cause an issue. So this length I have now perfect. Like I said, the height sensor works flawlessly, no more issues. I just gotta permanently affix this lower part of the height sensor. So there you guys go. That's how I installed the height sensors on my BMW F30. If there's anything you guys want to see, how I did it, how to do something you want to see that I've not done yet, comment below, drop me a comment, go to my Instagram, DM me, ask me a question. I know a few of you guys have reached out and actually asked me some questions, and I'm happy to help. I truly enjoy it, and the more people I can show, the better and stronger our community is going to be. Super short vlog today, just a quick update just for you guys, and hopefully that helps get your height sensors installed and you have less frustration than what I went through. Just take your time, follow the steps and instructions in the manual, and just make sure that the height sensor to the bottom part stay perpendicular, and you should be good. And like that, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.